10 to 11. Hello and welcome to the 28th of March, the night before I fly out on my around the world trip. I wanted to share with you guys what I'm taking in this backpack. So I'm going for 4 months, and I've thought about it for a while. I've packed it, I've unpacked it, I've culled it, I've added stuff. You just never really know. This is the first big trip that I'm going on, and I'm roughing it. I'm really going to rough it. I'm like going to be hitchhiking and camping and everything. So I wanted to share with you guys what I'm taking and how I plan on doing it. So I've got a 60-litre Osprey backpack. That's her there. She's empty there at the moment. In the bottom here, I've got an old summer weight sleeping bag from my dad's army days. This here, that's a 2-man tent. This here, blow up mattress. So that's already packed. So everything else has got to fit in that little space there. I decided 2 singlets. 1, 2, 3, 4 t-shirts plus the one I'm going to be wearing. 1 good pair of jeans, and I'm going to be wearing long cargo pants on the plane. 2 pairs of board shorts, a pair of cargo pants, and a pair of clown pants. Thick pair of socks, and I'll also be wearing another thick pair of socks on the plane, and 2 thinner pairs of socks. Rain jacket. This is an ultralight down from Uniqlo. It's fantastic. My sister put me onto this. Wraps up in that. That's got a hoodie. That's super good. There's my toiletries bag. The toiletries I'll be taking: dental floss, hair ties because I have long hair, nail clippers, coconut oil for my long hair and my face and everything else, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, hairbrush and comb to tame the man beard. This is my towel. Microfiber. That's going to be interesting to use. Hexamine stove. Got to know these when I was in the army. These are great. You just put on your Cups canteen, which is this, and you can cook rice, you can cook vegetables, pasta, anything on top of that. So that's kind of emergency thing. Then I've got this Peak 1 gas thing. Obviously you can't take those gas canisters on the airplane, so I have to buy them wherever I land. Super important, especially if you're going to rough it like I'm going to. Inside the Cups canteen, I got a torch, mosquito repellent, a spare USB cable, some electrical tape, aquaproof. This is water purification. Waterproof, windproof matches. And then I've got this. This is obviously a drinking container, but man, I have absolutely everything you could possibly need in here. Lighters, compasses, Swiss Army knife, pens, more waterproof matches, knives, forks, compass, emergency blankets. Everything, absolutely everything that you would need if you're in a really bad situation. All in that. I've been wanting to do this trip for a long time. I've been planning and planning. This is 10 years in the making, this trip. I was meant to go on this in 2008, 2009. But you meet a girl. So, I've got a camelback bladder here. That goes with my day bag. This is going to be my carry-on bag that I'll put all like kind of, stuff to take on the plane with, because my backpack will be checked in. Here's another good thing. Sea to Summit, 8 litres. This bag is completely waterproof, submersible. I don't know, I'm not planning on testing it, but this is where you put everything that you do not want to get wet, ever. Wraps up nice and tightly. Things like all of your different charges for your different countries, your playing cards, more matches, your torch, rope, just in case you need rope, Swiss Army knife, you don't really need that in there. But here's a good thing, Ziploc bags. I got some Australia tattoos to give to the Irish, because I'm going to get loose with the Irish, I can promise you that. Ziploc bags. And here, paperwork. This is for Justin. Just in case. Copies. Flight itinerary. Visas. All of that sort of stuff. Put that in the Ziploc bag, in that bag, you're pretty safe. So all of this stuff, I'm taking a pair of Cons, Chuck Taylors, everyone loves them. And then I was just going to take the Chuck Taylors around the world, but I'm going up the Swiss Alps. The first snow that I see in my entire Australian life is going to be snow on the Swiss Alps. I told this to Simon and Julian, that I was going to come to Switzerland and they're going to take me up the Swiss Alps, and I fucking told you so, didn't I? I'm coming, boys. Wait for me. Look out. Hence, I've decided I'm taking my hiking boots. Waterproof. Zoom in. Come on. Well, that little thing says waterproof. Not that it matters. The day bag. From my good mate Shu, that just fed me sushi and sake tonight. Gave me some Japanese gum. Obviously, wallet, charger. Got some South African Rand and US dollars in there. Little take-on thing. Diary. Plug for the airlines, passport, external battery, selfie stick. I never get into this shit, but man, I'm on Instagram now as well. This is ridiculous. I'm putting myself out there way too much. And a video camera that I just got specifically for this trip. So I've pulled it all out. I'm going to put it all back. It all fits. I packed it last night. It's going to be good. I'll tell you a little bit about my journey. Map of the world. This I'm colouring in, or not colouring in, just drawing lines in Nico pen where I've gone. I've gone all the way around Australia. That was the 2010 trip with my partner at the time. Vietnam. Landed in Hanoi and cruised all the way down South Vietnam. This time, from Brisbane to Perth to Johannesburg, about there I think. And then I need to make my way into Zimbabwe to Bulawayo. That's where my family is. That part of the leg I haven't sorted out yet because it's really, really iffy. Plane tickets online were stupid expensive, so I just got to get boots on the ground in Johannesburg and then figure it out. Hopefully I'll get there. Couple weeks in Zimbabwe. This is my homeland. This is where my family's from. We're migrants, like most of Australia. If you're not black, you're a migrant. So stop being a racist ass. Then I've got to get back to Johannesburg, and I'm flying up into Germany, Frankfurt, just a stopover, and then down into Athens, Greece. From there, I'm going to make my way down to the very southern tip of Greece, old Sparta, the Peloponnese. And what I'm going to do there is get on a boat. I don't care what kind of boat it is, preferably a really nice yacht. I'll be a deckhand, I'll scrub the decks, I'll cook, I'll bloody shine shoes, whatever. I don't care. I want to get on a boat there. From there, I'm coming up with a couple of different ideas. I really don't know. This whole trip is just off the cuff. I'm just winging it. One thing that I'd like to go to the Holy Land, Israel. I would love to go to Israel, because from there it'd be really easy to go to Egypt and see the pyramids, and then who knows, the rest of North Africa. So that's one option. Another option is to sail north up the Aegean Sea to Istanbul, Turkey, and from there get onto the land and cruise up around all of the Eastern European states and just make my way through Europe. Another thing, I'd love to see Crete too. That'd be a great possibility. Another thing, cruise west to Italy, to Sicily, to Spain, to France, to North Africa. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm going sailing on the Med for a couple weeks at least. I've got 2 months in Europe. I'm going to be wandering around here for 2 months. I've got some family in England, in Northumbria, in the south, friends in Scotland, friends and family in Ireland, friends in France, friends in Germany, friends in Holland, friends in Switzerland, friends in Sweden. I want to come and see all of you people. I've got 2 months flying out of Heathrow, that away. So flying out of there, over to Canada, Vancouver, Canada. I'm not too sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Niagara Falls? Maybe. Family there. Canadian passport is sorted. United States passport I'm waiting on. My idea there, I don't know how long I'm going to spend in Canada. That's really iffy, kind of just depends. But what I would love to do is cruise down Route 66. Stop in and see Chris the Ratbag in San Fran. See Mel in Los Angeles. And then Mexico. I'm definitely going into Mexico. Just been given a contact for a good medicine man in Mexico. Another place I'd love to go, New Orleans. Oh, Mississippi. I would love to see that. And then obviously the Caribbean, Cuba. Man, could you imagine going to Cuba? I've got a month and a half from when I land in Vancouver to when I fly out from Los Angeles. So a month and a half. I don't know. I just don't know. So then from LA, back to Brisbane. So that's it in a nutshell. Thursday the 28th, 11 o'clock. I fly out of Brisbane at 22:11 in 12 hours. And then over to Perth, go and see Dion. And go and see Dizzy, Fizzy and Wizzy. Love you guys. Anyway, this is going to be trip of a lifetime. 4 months wandering around the world. No plans, no worries, just going with the flow. See what life brings me. Love you all. See ya.